Okay, so for this Elevenses, I am going to look, well, I'll look at one of these today and I'll split the video and put the other one in for tomorrow. So we have got two different types of Carex. Now, Carex are grasses. That's one of them. This is the other. We'll start with this one. Carexes come in a variety of different types. We do have a native Carex pendula that is actually really invasive. I tend to take it out of the gardens I find it in. It takes over, self-seeds everywhere, and it's a real pain if you want to take it out. It's the roots are like an iceberg basically, and the foliage kind of cuts your hands. It's not very pleasant, so I try to avoid Carex pendula. But this is Carex Everglow. No, it's not. It's not. Hang on one second. It's Carex Everillo, so almost right. So this is a clump forming. Now that's important because the next one isn't. This is a clump forming Carex. Carex Oschemsenis Everillo. And it's got this beautiful limey, I don't know whether you can quite pick up how beautiful that lime is, limey growth. Now, as it matures, the growth goes more towards the yellow side, and also if it's in full sun, it's more towards the yellow sides. I prefer this slightly more in the shade because it keeps more of the limey colour rather than the yellow, but the yellow is lovely too. And it can sort of mature into that yellow, so sometimes it's one of those things that does well from being divided a bit. But this is a beautiful plant. There we go. Evergreen structure, great sort of light movement about it because it's this sort of quite light grass, and it's one of those plants that's really just good for offsetting everything else, you know, really great at sort of settling paving into a space, backing up to other perennials, and a bit of ground cover, which is always good to keep the weeds down and shade out the soil. So I love this plant. I use it quite a lot. So that's Carex Oschemsenis, I'm never going to say that right, Everillo.